I said I would not be a victim of bad game design. I said it. Now I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do another replay. Just to prove a point. You wanna know something, though? There, believe it or not, is a way to beat this fight. Yeah. There really is. And now Meryl's hitting us. We're gonna probably have a lot of, amazing... He was not gonna help us. But yes, this fight is doable. We gain 0 gold and no XP. Yeah. Let's read off the new dialogue here. Okay. I'm gonna have to use a bigger power, I guess, but it's not remotely as fun. Brutally hits Marine. And there you have it. Some extra content for you. Even though it doesn't really matter. It's a fight that doesn't matter. It's even better. You can waste your items if you want to. Pew Pew gets a piece of equipment that's literally a suicide bomb vest. Do you see why this is so valuable to know? Orcs where? Chuckles, he says. I've been fishing all day. I think I got a sunburn. Gotta go. I wouldn't want to end up as a fried lobster. And then he leaves. What insightful commentary. Insightful. Also, I'm gonna see if Vokton is a quest in this game that's just unmarked. I would not be surprised. But there is indeed multiple quests in a lost library that I will be also finding. I will probably be finding him again. You know how there is a wandering orc avenger? I have found some additional dialogue that we will have to find. There he is. There's the purple man. Okay, so I'll start over. Now, I wanted to show you this purple man. He says, he who slays an orc lord shall pay this crime with his life. On a side note, Maureen is a she. Yeah. There's actual hidden pieces of dialogue in this game. Hidden. This is a very rare find, I am sure. Because who's going to seriously put James in their party? No one, right? But this just made it all the more worth it. It made everything just worth it just now. Hi, everyone. You know how, I was going through a gigantic guide and doing all the fun stuff and just getting right to the meat instead of going to the potatoes? Or, in other words, just going along with the plot? I found Bogdan again while I was just sort of perusing the desert. Bogdan, please. Please, just stand still. Thank you. Thank you. We found a funny piece of dialogue. Where is Titanus? Don't tell me she is proofreading yet again. And that's it. This place gives me the creeps. I'm off. That was not it. That was not it. Oh, wow. The game broke the fourth wall, everyone. we're going to talk to Brunhild. She said, I think she wanted to become a witch. That is the last thing I heard about her. We are going to offer our help. You do this? Her name is Imogene. I wish you could take me to her. I would be so happy. We are going to save. Now, for any of you entry-level Millennium players, using that sparingly, some people would think that this is a lost library. It is not. It is actually somewhere else. We remember how we need a map. Oh, but Peter, you didn't go searching for a map. Ah, that's right. We didn't go searching. I actually did search for a map in that room at a later point. There's really nothing there other than philosophical pages and orbs and things, and then Merlin says, oh my god, the teddy bears, they're not good looking. Yeah. No map there, right? This point, we need to go all the way the fuck back to the swamp and make sure that we get Brunhild back to Imogene right the fuck now. Otherwise, we will never, ever get this map. And I do mean never, ever, ever. That's right. It's just like that Secret Forge thing. For some reason, if you go to the Secret Forge later in the game, the blacksmith, the dwarf, that is not under a witch's curse and serves a coven, decides to not make anything for you. Oops. And how would I have known that? I'm like right next to it. I'll just rest again. Fuck it. And again, how would you know this? You wouldn't unless you yourself got soft lock out of this content like I just did. Let's go shopping, actually. I spent way too much items on a ton of things. And, by the way, if it has to be said, yes, I have done all the bosses up to this point. I have done a lot of things. I have done almost everything except for 2 quests. Quite literally. We're going to start our Witch Bomb collection because it's good. We're probably going to need that a lot in the 4th game. Or even the 5th game. Or the 6th game if there even is one. I'm sure Indanira Falls is ready to rev up a Millennium prologue where I get tasks as one of the writers. And yes, Jezebel rejoining the party is fun, isn't it? Yes. Yes, that's right. Jezebel is back in our party. It's great. It's great. Yep. All of this for a measly map. That's right. A map. We need a map, and the reason we need this map is because otherwise, bye-bye half the game. And I want to complete this game for you. I really do. I'm not being an asshole here. In fact, I feel like that I'm being nice enough to just explore this game with you. And I have said in the very first game that I refuse to be a victim of bad game design. Okay? But Peter, I hear some of you say, it's not like the first game had any good imports, right? I mean, you could just easily buy the magical key. You could just buy the magic sandals from this lady if you lost them and you didn't get them. The game is gonna... No. Thank God. I thought it was about to crash. But Peter, I hear some of you say, you can just get some of that equipment later. And it's not like that your levels are gonna carry over. And I say, while that is all well and good, there is a very damn good reason I am actually making an effort to port all over your saves. the fourth game's import matters a lot. And that requires basically for you to import from 1 to 3 on over to game 4. So, by that logic, yeah, it does matter. I'm pretty sure it really does matter. I know people are going to complain, and I have complained about this. I have complained about, the import system in the second game anyway. So have many Steam users, apparently. It matters, though. It all matters. Yes, Pew Pew will go back to level 9. Yes, Jezebel, everyone will go back to basically level 29 except for Marine because she's the protagonist, but there will be items that carry over. Yes, there are good items that carry over, such as the Saint Sword, which was useful in the beginning of the game, at least the second game. There's still some amazing items, I should say, that I am still using right now. Let me see, for Jezebel, let's see. The Divine Griffin's Feather. We need that for Jezebel. That is her item. I'm willing to bet that this, orcish magical hat and the coon jacket, the suicide vest that Pew Pew uses, is going to come in handy with a 1v1 Pew Pew fight that happens in Game 5 for no reason. And I'm speculating because I actually have not played Game 5, the Battle of the Millennium one. Probably about to be very disappointed, but you know what? I'm going to prepare. I'm going to keep preparing. There's nothing you guys can do to stop me. And, in Game 2, I imported my save file. I had air sandals and a magical key. All very much worth it because then we could get all of the silver chests that were locked. We could go anywhere we wanted. It was great. In this game, it's the air sandals that are really helpful. That's why importing this was the second game into this one, I should say, was so fucking important. Imagine if we had to start from level 1 and we did not import. We would get our ass handed to us constantly. It would not be a fun time. I know it wouldn't. It would not be fun to watch. And it would not be fun to partake in. It's not like this Lagunitas IPA that I got because of the fact that this game sent me into a frenzy of pure rage, essentially. No. I am suffering now because of this stupid game. Yes, suffering. So, we're going to do all of this all over again. Well, for me, it's all over again. And this is basically my third time now playing this game. This was only going to be my second. I only planned to have this be my second time playing this, but now it's officially my third time playing this game. And this time, for realsies, we're going to see what happens. Yeah. I'm a very unhappy camper. We're in the middle of a swamp. We need to return a lady. Oh, and we have Jezebel to level up. That's great, isn't it? We have to grind Jezebel up. And she has to be level 42 with the rest of some of our amazing party members. By the way, one of the things that I found, I think on my stream one time, the first time I was playing this, that there's an ability for a snake to fart. That was awesome to read. One of the wandering souls in the Desert of Souls that I've also fully explored to find Bogdan and get a bunch of magical orbs, or magic orbs, mind orbs essentially. One of the enemies had an attack called 5,
I wish I was kidding. I'm not going to replay that particular area unless I have to. But yeah. Yeah, in 5 is an attack that those things have. You can also realistically, even on hard mode, kill the big old demon that comes out of Mazarine's little, uh, her bottle, I guess you could call it. Uh, you can do a lot of things. I managed to beat it. I also managed to beat the purple orc, that the orc avenger, as the game calls him, the really stupid boss fight that has without, mind you, Salome's little pacify ability, even though that is absurdly useful. I have managed to beat a lot of this game without a lot of things. And yes, he's gonna just sort of roar at us. He's gonna go roar, and it is so stupid. This game is just so poorly designed. Like, I had to replay the entire game basically because I saved over it, and I didn't think, oh, it would be smart if I did that one thing right away. Even though, like, imagine in Skyrim if they just said, oh, that dragon rend thing and all that stuff. Yeah, well, as soon as you beat Skyrim, it's over. Even though there is a huge amount of the game that you can explore and do all that stuff in. Imagine in Fallout New Vegas that they said, hey, they said nothing about preparing for this big battle and saying that if you have anything to do, you may as well do it. Imagine in Mass Effect 2, the only good one of the best Mass Effects, and probably arguably the only good Mass Effect game, is instead of saying, okay, you know how you're going on a suicide mission? Well, they just, without warning, just put you right through the ringer of that suicide mission. They're like, yeah, let's get this party started. Let's go. Let's go. You're going up now. You better like it, and you're going to deal with it. And it didn't give you any choices to, say, do side quest material prior to this suicide mission. It didn't say, hey, you better say goodbye to your mom and your friends and all that, and your dad, your uncle. None of that. No. Nothing. You have to literally go and quest all prior to the suicide mission. There is no warning. That's like, this is the point of no return. And all that content, by the way, after the fact, is gonna get locked out. The game is over. The game will end. Ah, shit. This was the wrong place, wasn't it? Oh well, I needed the XP anyway. LOL. Who cares? Giggles! Giggles! And the least fun thing that you can do, that's like literally punishing your player for, I mean, how dare they think that this game would allow you to do side quests after the main game? How dare you think that? Again, if I haven't said it before, tons of Steam reviews and tons of comments on the threads, whatever, and discussion of this game. They're like, what's up with this Lost Library thing? I don't understand. How come I can't go to the Lost Library now? And they say to you, well, yeah, soft lock yourself out there, stupid. Hope you're having fun. You better like playing this game again until the 4th one comes out. Ha! Oh, that's just so fucking stupid. I've seen people refund games over shit like that. I saw a game, I have a game called Broken Reality where the same thing happened, where normally, back in my day, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I would just be like, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. Fuck you. You soft lock me out, unfairly so. But this game hurt me. This game hurt me not once, but twice now. Like, my feelings were hurt by this game. Just saying, giggles, you're doing it again. I just said, no, 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 shut up. You're a dick. It's like, what is your problem? What is your problem? What did I do? Did I hurt you, Indanira? Was it because I laughed at the fact that you were on the French Riviera on Kick or something? Are you ever gonna fix this game? No, he's not. I also, out of curiosity, checked out the Steam store page for the entire Millennium series. Guess how much he's charging for this? $35. $35 for this. For the entire Millennium 5-game series. Oh, well, I mean, that's like, what, $7 a game? Still too damn high. It should be like $3 a pop. I mean, maybe if it's on a Steam store sale, you might be able to get real lucky. It'd be probably a good idea. But, you know, I mean, because fuck me, right? You know, I only, like, spent, well, I mean, but the value of this game is $35. Let's just assume I spent $35 on this game. Would I feel happy? Would I be generous enough to be like, oh, you know, there was a roomie in college that had this equivalent of sunk cost fallacy, in my opinion, nowadays. But if you, like, for every dollar you spend and every hour of playtime that you have, that's money well spent. That's $1 an hour. That's really good. Okay. All right. With this, if those hours are not fun or engaging or interesting, that doesn't work for me. I know. That sounds really entitled of me in 2024. This is a 10-year-old game. But Peter, this is a 10-year-old game. Like, why are you being so hard on it? Like, come on. It's invaded like RPG Maker. No, there were plenty of games that were better than this that were also released around this time. And I am damn certain of that. I believe I played a game called Lisa around the same time. Maybe it was released around the same time. I would have to Google it, honestly, and I don't feel like it right now. I'm sure someone will yell at me over it like, oh no, that was released like years later. Shush, shush, shush. There are so many better games out there. Loads. Loft is a wonderful example of this. OFF. Really great game, I must say. Here's the correct portal, I think, right? And it has puzzles, it has encounters, it has the whole shebang. Really good game. Very, you know, the weird psychological horror of it, and it's kind of pretentious because it's French, right? But it's still a very good game. I actually enjoyed it. What was happening was not elusive to me. There was plenty of content that I was just like, okay, well, what if I do this? What if I do that? There's plenty of replayability that just sort of outright tells you basically what happens, okay? Doesn't unfairly soft lock you out of stuff. Basically, it just says, this is the end. It's right here. This is the boss. If you want to do anything else, basically, it's like, you better go around and explore everywhere, basically. Very linear journey as well. Nothing super cryptic about, like, the game's direction. Cryptic about the plot, certainly. Everything else, not so much. Like, and I find it's like, I get it now. Like, I get why the channel awesome people were like retro reviewing things, because there's, yes, like, pieces of media can hurt you. This hurt me. Oh Jesus. Like, this hurt my feelings mostly. But now it's just bad for my health to even keep going over this stupid ass game. Like, well, what are you supposed to say about it? What do you say about this game? What is there to say? I wonder. I will complain. Like, yeah, Cry of Fear is another great example. It was made with, like, the Source engine and shit, right? Does it really matter that it's a bad game? Like, I know Pyrocynical was, like, having gay sex with that game, basically. But, and I get it. It's a difficult game. But I must disagree. It's more crash prone than, like, and that was made with the Source engine. But Stanley Parable wasn't crashing. Loads of other games were not crashing. But yet Cry of Fear crashes like a motherfucker. You have to basically be an IT guy to get that shit installed on your own CPU. Is that fun? No. No, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. That sucks. Yeah, now you're torturing me with, like, bamboo on my fingernails with, like, me having to wait now. Yeah, come on. Let's get this. Let's go. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's go. Let me. Look. Oh, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired of looking at myself. That's why I'm moving on over OBS. Well, OBS, but Streamlabs. Pretty handy for recording things. I'm selling myself. Maybe blah 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 blah. Maybe you will know what to do with this. Peter, why are you grinding all of the characters to level 42 or something? That's kind of stupid. No, it's not, I assure you. Trust me. All these characters need to be flat statted, otherwise they start at level 1, baby. Level 1, that's what you would get. You'd get level 1 characters that are terrible at everything. That's right. That would be the case. Jezebel has leveled up. Excellent. Let's swap out our party members here. Oh, Kareen. I need her to get to level 41, actually. I have somewhat neglected her. Yes. Jack, James, Marlene, all of them. They all need to be leveled up. Like, severely. Haha. Giggles. Oh. I mean, at least combat's kind of boring again. When I had, like, Benoit in the party, he's a healer. Let's be real, but he can still hit people, so it's like, okay. Okay, we can have him hit people. Yes, pew pew. Go on and get your levels. Alright, let's... Giggles! Oh, thank Christ. We've been surprised by the dwarves, huh? Alright, let's go. Why do dwarves surprise us? Why are they so hard to hit? I don't know. Do you know why they're so hard to hit? Why are they so tough and meaty? Oh. And why does a dragonfly hit so hard? Why is a dragonfly so hench? I never asked this question. Because I would just obliterate them and peel their wings off and shit. And, yeah, it would be great. It would be fun. I would absolutely love to peel the wings off a dragonfly and then I would sell them to the shopkeeper. It's a true story. It's true. That is Imogene. That is my sister. Thank you so much. Hooray! Is that hooray? 18 quests. Wow, I'm really loving doing this. Yeah, you're gonna love doing some more. Here's a little award. I'll give it to Merlene because she is so cute. Water pistol. It sucks. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Pew, pew, pew. We have a kitty gun that does better. Pew! Now, please leave us alone a bit. We need to talk. Yes. We need to let them talk now. Want to know what that means? We need to leave and come back. Basically turn it all off and on again. We have to come back. Why is it snowing still? I don't know. Why is it snowing in a swamp? I don't know. Because random giggles. Giggles. Pew. Yeah, oh, Pikachu. Yeah, like I love the meme character. Honestly, like he's the second best character in the game. D is my favorite. She is like so cool and so nice to people. I love D, honestly, in this game. In Indian Era Falls, you're a 10 out of 10 troll dev. You're awesome. Like, uh, oh, for those of you who are caring or wondering, yes, he's still making games. For his sake, I hope they are better than this. Like, I really do. I'm not going to pick any of them up. But I'm just going to say, I really hope they're better than this. Yay! Marina's level 55. Yes! Woo! Yippee! Hooray! I'm loving doing this. Said no one ever. Oh, Pew Pew got in a hit. Nice. Aldorlia Games is such an amazing game developer. Aldorlia Games, what a great game studio. Aldorlia Games. Oh, Jesus Christ, more. These are gnomes to me, but I would have called them gnomes, but they're actually dwarves. One of them wields a big stick. Hits you real hard. Oh no, they sent Pew Pew to sleep because he doesn't want to be. None of these characters want to be in this game because they just. The Total Dwarfs gave a divine hallucination and said, "Wow, you are in a really boring RPG Maker game." Alright, let's talk. My sister always wanted to be a witch. Some people give them a bad name, but I know they are just very sweet and shy persons. I just thought of something. Why are no men witches? Actually, witch is a unisex term. It's a unisex term, actually. This guy is being an ignoramus, but that's fine. That's actually part of his character, I guess. He's supposed to be really big, strong butthead with a wolf head on his head. Yes, that's what this is going for. Can you imagine a guy wearing a stupid hat like most of them do? Well, he does wear a wolf hat. I hope you realize that. Okay, wrong example. But can you imagine being in a coven for days in a row without anything at all to do? Eyes go around. A dream come true. Even if you have to pet cats and ride on brooms. Yes, that's all witches do. That's all witches do. I mean, that's why they collect unemployment all the time in Massachusetts and right at Salem. Yeah, it's a really tough profession, petting cats and riding on brooms. Pushing up roses and Angela Puka, two great channels I follow. Well, that's all they do, aside from YouTube, okay, maybe not them. You make sense, but he always shows off. I would have never imagined I'd see my dear sister again. My heart and soul are whole again. And that is the reason my coven has changed so much. Here is the dialogue that has to show up, and must show up, otherwise you get nothing. I'm amazed at the magic of this place. I really hope I can feel whole again soon. Unfortunately, I cannot help you, but always been wanting to reward you all for what you did for me. I feel like sharing a secret location. Here is the map to the ancient library, a place of both knowledge and magic. Please make good use of it. Ah, bees! Oh no! Bees! And hornets and dragonflies. Yes, remember these from the first game? Big bees. Actually, they're just normal bees. Marine destroyed all the bees, and the bee queen in the first game. That's why these bees are like, oh my goodness, this is a genocidal maniac trying to kill all of us. We better get rid of them. Here is the map. Where do you wish to go? It only goes to one place. Okay, go to the ancient library. Okay. Millennium Ancient Library. Oh, it's right here. Millennium Ancient. Is this guy gonna actually ask us for something? Well, in the Ancient Library, the biggest collection of the knowledge of mist. Here you will have access to fantastic stuff and even more if you give yourself the time for it. Here you'll find plenty of regular books, but you will also find living, magical books. Like it's in Harry Potter, you go to the forbidden section and the book decides to scream like the Howlers do. The letters that, scream at you. But these books in the forbidden section, they just scream and go, ah! You remember that scene from the first Harry Potter book? It was pretty cool. But in this case, these books are pretty cool as well. Those are the tale that have not finished. A book will stay alive until the tale finds its ending. We're gonna kill books by finding their conclusion. We're the page master of death. Yeah, it's great. Feel free to enter, but remember, don't take the books with you if you leave. Please record your progress. So, I don't know if I dare. I don't know if I dare do anything just yet.